Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, not the Shadows of Om, but the Throne of Bhaal. And last time, we continued exploring our pocket dimension of hell a little bit, summoned all of our companions there, reunited with them, and then we also revived our dead brother Saradush, who was the main villain of the first game. And now he's traveling with us. We replaced Dorn with him. Dorn's guarding my pocket dimension, while Saradush comes with us. And we are here in Saradush now, where we just killed some guards, and there's a whole internal struggle going on while they're being besieged, or about to be besieged, something like that. We're here talking with Melisande, and this is where the game crashed, at this exact dialogue point. And it kept crashing. I continued to try to get it to work for a while. I reinstalled the game, verified file integrities, all that stuff, and nothing seemed to be working. Actually, I just verified the file integrity stuff. I don't know why well, I just did that. And it's working now. However, I don't know if that's the reason why it's working, or something fishy happened during the fight in which I think I accidentally attacked Melisande, and then she teleported away and teleported back. That might have fixed it too. I don't know which one of those events were more likely to fix it. Hopefully we don't experience too many more crashes though. And I'm guessing it had something to do with the journal update though, because we didn't see the journal update the prior times we did this. So that leaves me to believe that that is the reason why. And I think maybe it's because we had the log history up. I don't know if I had the log history up the other times I was trying it. Maybe that's not it. But yeah, we didn't see the journal update before, so hopefully everything's gonna be hunky-dory now, though. I may be difficult to find after this, Heliax. The town suffers, and my hours are spent doing what I can for the people. If you have another question, I suggest you ask it now. I'd like to know how my enemies are, or who my enemies are. Tell me how they are. Are they doing all right? Tell me who my enemies are. Could you tell me more about Yagashura? Tell me more about Yagashura. Yagashura is a Bhaal spawn, Heliax. Perhaps as powerful as you yourself. Nah. He and his army will not rest until every child of Bhaal within these walls lies dead. Why is Yagashura killing all the other Bhaal spawn? Until you prove yourself, there are some secrets I must keep to guarantee the safety of the people. I have sworn to protect. If you wish to save yourself from Yagashura, you will aid me regardless. Okay. Is there somewhere I can go to get provisions and supplies? Understandably, most people will resent the presence of yet another Bhaal spawn in Saradush, but the innkeeper at the Tankard Tree is more tolerant than most, and the Temple of Joaquin will turn no one away. I'll do what I can to help. How long until the walls of Saradush fall? Right, so we are under siege. More questions. Can you offer me any tips on getting into Gromnir's castle? I can offer little advice in this matter. Gromnir's own mages make approaching the gates hopeless. You will have to find another way in. I just pray one exists. Questions? I have no more questions. No more questions. One last thing. Any idea how long we have until the walls have breached? The siege could last a few days or a few months. Act quickly, Heliax, and may fortune shine on your mission. Because that pretty much tells me I can take as long as I want. Okay. Uh-oh, what happened over there? What the hell's happening?
Give me some. It's done.
Is that like catapults hitting me? That's scary. I don't like this city. I want to go back to Athkatla, where it's safe. Hey, you guys need any of these? Wow, that almost killed us. Like all of us. Holy crap. Alright.
I'm waiting.
Where is she? Oh, she's on the ground still. Get up. Let's go take a look. Did I save it? Alright, we got past that part. So dealing with Gromnir. Melisande brought a general by the name of Gromnir Ilkhan to protect this town and its Bhaal spawn, only to have him lock himself up within the castle out of paranoia. He refuses to see anyone and is destroying Saradush with his madness. Melisande believes that he must be stopped before the sieging army can be dealt with. I will have to find some way into the castle to deal with Gromnir. Perhaps the meeting will be a peaceful one, although Melisande believes Gromnir must be killed. I shall see. I find myself in the city of Saradush, surrounded by the army of Yagashura, a child of Bhaal. Within the city are a number of my own Bhaalskin, led by a despot named Gromnir Ilkhan. It seems that they cannot escape the city, even by magical means, while the army is camped outside. Not good, not good. You okay, boy? I know your dad just died, but... Is you a Baalspawn? Please don't eat me. Daddy and Baalspawns eat little boys. Or he said that. Sob. Don't worry, I'm not... Your daddy was right. I'm here to eat you. Rawr. I am a Baalspawn, but I don't eat little boys. My name is Heliax. You don't eat me? Promise? My name is Tazit. If you're not going to eat me, can you help my daddy? Daddy got hit by the fire and fell down. I can't wake him up no matter what. Please help my daddy. I can't help you. Perhaps a cleric in my party could. Well, could you get them to help me? Could you please? I want my daddy back. Yeah, she's currently sleeping on the ground there. She got hit by a giant ball of fire, too. And won't get up. Maybe she's dead, too. I don't know if she is. Hey, go ahead and resurrect this guy. That's not working. Can I just talk to him? I might be able to help with the spell. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Look at me, heart of gold. What just happened? I felt myself hovering over my own body. Something was pulling me away to a distant place. I fought against it. I couldn't leave Tazit alone. And then, suddenly, I felt myself being drawn back into my body. You're alive and well now. That's all that matters. I'm just glad I could help. You're lucky. There was no guarantee the spell would work for you. Yes, quite a feat. I suppose the reward is out of the question. You're lucky. You raised me? But such spells are so expensive. Never in my life could I have afforded to be raised. I feel unworthy of your attention, my lord, but I thank you nevertheless. 1,000 quest experience. Oh, reputation went up. But you are a Baalspawn. I thought our Baalspawn were the very incarnation of evil and death. I see now I was wrong. No. There's always a reason behind what I'm doing. My name is Fezak. I must apologize, my lord. I fear I have judged you and your kind unfairly, and you're playing right into my hands. Go and tell everybody I'm a great person, that we should help Heliax out. He's not like all the other Baalspawn. He's certainly not evil. That's what we want you to say. I have no reward to give you, but my thanks and prayers. You are truly a great force of good in the realms, my lord. Perhaps you will yet save Saradush. Perhaps.
It appears I made the right decision in joining you after all.
It's probably best left to me.
In fact, we probably needed that, didn't we? Yeah, we were despised, so getting back to disliked is good.
Not a concern.
Okay, so we need to find... Alright, so it's just... Are we just in like one section of the city? It looks like it. Looks like it's like a canal city. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we've got stairs to second floor. This is the Castle Saradush, so that's what we need to breach into. We got the militia headquarters. Kisser's home. I don't know. Countess Sentil's house. The tavern. Temple of Joaquin. Gromnir's barracks. And the Arcana archives. So first thing first, we need to go to the tavern and get some much needed sleep. Hello. It is I, Baalspawn. Vikong Poucha. Tavern Winch. Okay, bartender.
I got some cheap beer for ya.
Welcome to the Tinker Tree. Would you like to see our services? Yes, I would. Oop, I pressed the wrong button. Thank you, come again, and be sure to talk to our owner, Pygrim Elson. We'll do that. I guess we should do that first, huh? Before we get a room. Hello, who are you?
My friend.
Ah, my brother. I should have expected it would all end like this. I am no brother of yours. Who are you? Another Gromnir's Baalspawn followers, I presume? Vikong. Didn't I run into you in trade meet? Did we? Perhaps. I spent a brief time there, between jumps. Between jumps? What are you talking about? It was you in trade meat. You vanished in a flash of lightning right in front of my eyes. I honestly don't remember this, guys, but I'm assuming it happened. The curse of my Bhaal tainted blood. Whenever I was afraid, I would suddenly be teleported to a completely different new part of the world. Most disruptive, especially when I was just being hunted. Or, especially while I was being hunted. Hunted by whom? Actually, that sounds amazing. By other Bhaal spawn, of course. Yagashara, for one. Others. Whenever I tried to build a life, the hunters would show up, and poof, I'd jump. Or teleport, if you rather. It's not a very comfortable thing to live with. Yeah, I guess you can't really settle down, huh? You get to see a lot of new places, though. I mean, assuming you get scared often. I guess if you never get scared, then it's kind of useless. So, how come you haven't jumped out of Saradush? Yeah, we heard something about magic being impossible here. It's kind of ironic, actually. I ran into Melisande during my travels. She helped me, as she tries to help all of the Bhaal spawn. She helped me cure myself so my fear wouldn't make me jump anymore. At first, it was a great relief. Knowing you can be snatched away without any warning is a little upsetting. But now, trapped here, I pray every day that my curse will manifest itself again. You must resent Melisande for putting you in this situation. Melisande was only trying to help me. She had the best of intentions, though obviously events have not worked out as well as we all hoped. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me, but I should be going. Maybe able to provide a happy ending to this remarkable story if you tell me how to find Gromnir. Number 2. I can't imagine why you would want to meet with Gromnir. He's rather unstable, paranoid even. But he isn't hard to find. He's in the throne room in the castle. Or so I hear. That's all I can tell you. Throne room of the castle. Thank you very much. Alright, Pelcha.
Hi, friend.
I'm not insane. I'm not. Excuse me? Could have fooled me. No time to talk with the likes of you, excuse me. Excuse me? Nobody believes me. Why would they? After all after all that's been going on in Saradush. Why even think about the fact that there are monsters amongst us preying on us? Whoa, slow down. What are you talking about? You're right, I'm babbling, aren't I? It's just that I know that they're searching for me. They know that I know about them. The nights aren't safe for me, and I can't even flee the city. Know about who? The vampires. The courtesans. Some of them, anyway. They started disappearing after the siege began. No one knew where they went, and then they started to reappear. Changed. Nobody noticed because of the siege, but it's true. They've moved down into the old prison. Their lair is there, I swear. And they come to this bar at night to feed on their customers. I have no idea how many there are now. So many people die every day. What's a few more? I was taken down to the prison myself, but I got away. And now they hunt for me. I know I sound crazy. Nobody wants to listen to me, but it's true. I'm a dead man. What are you going to do about it? I could protect you. How do you get down to this prison? If they come here to the bar to feed, then what are you doing here? Oh, you're crazy, alright, get lost. What are you going to do about it? Do about it? I'm going to die, obviously. Unless I can hide. I've got to hide. Torm, help me, I've got to hide. A man by the name of Pelch was babbling about a group of vampires in the city. Alright. Well, we've dealt with vampires before. I'm not too worried. Alright, here's the owner. Let's go talk to them.
I trust all is well.
Pilgrim Ailson, at your service. I hope we have what you need. A stiff drink, perhaps? Dark times call for dark ale, am I right, my lord? I'd like to see what services you have. Not too many friendly faces in this town, are there? Is there any way to get out of this town, or are we all trapped here? What can you tell me about Gromnir Ilkhan? Do you know anything about a woman named Melisande? Do you know any way I might get inside the castle to speak with Gromnir? Let's start with not too many friendly faces in town, huh? Strike up a casual conversation. Saradush was a nice place not too long ago. Then the Bhaal spawn started showing up. Gromnir took over, and now we're under siege. Can't blame folks if they've taken a dislike to strangers. Still, life and business go on. For a while. All a man can do is carry on and hope for the best. That's my philosophy. Anything else I can help you with? Any way out of the town? Do you think I'd still be here running my business if I knew a way out? Not even the mages can escape this place, or so I've heard. Still, yep, I've heard that one. What can you tell me about Gromnir? Bah, I should spit in disgust every time I hear his name, but he's not worth the effort. Gromnir Ilkhan's nothing but a bully, a cruel, cowardly little despot. It was bad enough around here with all these refugees showing up these past few months, but at least they didn't bother nobody. Gromnir's a different story. First, his troops ran off Count Santil. I keep getting reminded of Satine whenever I see that name. Then they started terrorizing the townsfolk. Next thing we know, we're caught between a tyrant we hate and an army outside our walls that wants to kill us all just to get at him. Still, life goes on, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Do you know anything about a woman named Melisande? Melisande? Wish I'd never heard her name. Nothing against her as a person, you understand. She's a fine woman, always looking to help out the less fortunate. Everywhere you go, you find bloody do-gooders sticking their noses in where they oh my god. I mean, just silence my phone. I'm getting a lot of calls lately. I don't like it. People need to leave me alone. I'm playing my games. Everywhere you go, you find bloody do-gooders sticking their noses in where they cannot be welcome. You gotta enunciate a little better there, Corgan. But that's the problem, see? She brought these Bowspawn to Saradush to try and protect them. And now the whole town is doomed. Good intentions, bad results. Any way to get in the castle? Don't know why you'd want to go meet Gromnir. Most of us do our best to avoid him and his troops. But I just might be able to help you out in this matter. For a fee. Isn't the fact that I'm here to help Saradush enough for you? Fine, how much do you want? I'll need 1,000 gold to share this little secret. Here's your money, now start talking. I'll give you 500, that's it. I don't have that much. I'll give you 500, that's it. Sorry, my friend. This is a seller's market. The full 1,000 or no deal. Come on back when you're ready, willing and able to part with that precious gold.
I trust all is well.
How much? Here's your gold. There's an old abandoned jail in the city where Count Santil could imprison his political enemies. Rumor holds there was a secret passage from the jail into the castle. But the jail never got much use, and nobody bothered to look after it. Eventually, it became overrun with undead, and the Count secretly asked Sister Fariel at the temple to seal the entrance. How do you know all this? Sister Fariel and I have a very close relationship, if you get my drift. If you talk to her, she might give you the key to the sealed door of the jail, seeing as how we're all doomed anyway. Ha! A little pickle tickle with the sister. This guy's great. A little pickle tickle with the sister in the back of the church, eh? You know what they say, none is better. Ha 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 ha. He's great. Alright, services. Excellent. Please see the bartender for a list of our services and items for sale. Okay. Anything in the back? That's just a storage room, it looks like. You guys don't even there's a kitchen up here, maybe? This is another bar here. This is a nice inn. There's a little private room. Volo. You make a book, don't you?
Yes. A tab. Another ale, young miss. I'll be sure to have your funds ready.
Huh. Is this... What's the name of the book? It's... Volo's Monster Book or whatever. I forget what it's called. Do I have that one? Ah, shit. It's a shame I don't remember it, because it has the Goliath race in it, and I just made a Goliath character. I know there's Xanathars, and then there was Volos, right? I'm sure there's a lot more now, but... Anyway, is this the same guy? I wonder. I knew you would turn up here eventually. Volothamp Gedarm. I said to myself, rest assured. Wherever history is being made, Heliax and his companions are close at hand. Volo, what are you doing here? Come now, surely you know that wherever history is being made, I, Volo, will be there to chronicle events. You don't become the most famous historian on Faerun without finding yourself right in the thick of things. Has this guy been like a... I don't know much about anything before 5th edition. Does he have like other books for other editions? Of course, this time I'm a little closer than I normally like to get. But don't worry about me, I always find a way to get out of these tight situations. What can I do for you, Volo? Oh no, Heliax, the question is, what can I do for you? The answer, of course, is immortalize you and your companions in my historical records. Here's a little preview of what I've got so far. Raised as a child in the cloistered confines of Candlekeep, Heliax emerged from these humble beginnings to become one of the most powerful mortals to ever set foot upon the face of Toril. I like it so far. Saving the city of Baldur's Gate, defeating the mad mage John Aronicus, preserving the Tree of Life. Such heroic accomplishments are mere footnotes in the epic tale of Heliax, greatest of the children of Bhaal. I like it. That's just a small taste of my entry on your exploits. Of course, the ending is not yet complete, and this is still a first draft, but you get the idea, and that's not all. If you care to listen, I can give you a small preview of what I'm going to say about those people who have the glory of adventuring with you. Sure. Let's hear what you have got to say. Why would I want to hear about them? Let's hear more about me. Sure, let's hear what you got to say. Which of your companions would you like to hear about now? Is it just the ones in my party? Yes, okay. Edwin. Edwin Odysseran. Arcane master of the darkest necromancy. The Thayan wizard's very name strikes fear into the hearts of most mortals. What? That is it? No mention of how I could squash the pathetic Elminster with a wave of my little finger? Bah, writers. Although striking fears with my name is good. Yes, very good. Imowen. From an anonymous childhood in the monastery at Candlekeep, Imowen stepped forth, a young woman with the blood of an immortal in her veins and the power of an archmage at her command. Ooh, an archmage. I like the sound of that. But you forgot beautiful. All of the sorceresses in Winthrop's books were beautiful and terrible. Watch, see? See how I flip my hair and glare at you? Don't I look evil? Corrigan. Out of all the great warriors to come from the ranks of the dwarves, Corrigan is one whose name and terrible deeds are already achieving legendary status. Pray that your path does not cross the gruff battle ragers, for never has a more efficient killer walked the plains. Damn right. Oh my god, it's great. Saravak. Saravak? You mean the Saravak? He's with you? Sure he is. He's right there. Amazing. I had heard that a warrior of masterful skill was sighted traveling with you. Heliax, but even I could not guess at such a convolution. Imagine, the very man who once tried to kill you now fights by your side. I shall have to write that down now, so I don't forget. What a fantastic tale this will make. It was a good enough tale when I was alive the first time. Sycophantic fool. Alright, and then last but certainly not least, Viconia. The dark love of Heliax and a fierce servant of Shar, Viconia has achieved the sort of immortal fame enjoyed by only one other drow in Faerun. Deadly, fierce, and devoted to her infamous lover, Viconia's name will forever be spoken in hushed tones, remembered as the mightiest force of Shar's shadowy faithful. A worthy description, perhaps, though the other drow you mention is nothing compared to me, and deserves no mention when I am the topic of discussion. But it is your manuscript, yes? I'm guessing they're talking about Driss there, right? The only two I can think of is Driss and Jarlaxle, right? So she's above one of those two. I imagine Jarlaxle's the one below her. Driss seems to be pretty famous. Maybe more than Jarlaxle. Is that even... Am I saying his name right? I think I've heard enough. Thank you, Heliax. I can't begin to tell you how pleased I am to meet you while you are in the middle of an adventure that will change the shape of the realms. Truly, I only hope I can do your tale justice. Hope so too, buddy, because if you can't, I'll be back.
I'm waiting. I'm willing.
Ooh, and a level up for Saravak. Okay. Just Thacker reduction in hit points. That's fine, I guess. Okay. almost getting to the higher ability stuff, but yeah, I still got a while to go. Okay.
Give me some direction.
Is it okay to steal this stuff?
It's done. I'm waiting.
You don't mind, do you, Bolo?
There.
I will take those. Thank you very much. Got another oil speed. We need to use those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me some direction.
Let's go talk to the bartender.
Must be done.
We need to see two things. Well, first we need to sleep. And I guess that's one thing. You have rooms, I assume. And the other thing is, can I steal from you? Because I need to make some money.
I got some cheap beer for you.
The siege is somewhat depleted of my larders, but you are welcome to whatever I have in stock. Unlike most folk here, I don't blame you outsiders for all the troubles. Thank you very much for that. So first we'll have a sleep. Get our spells and our health back. Okay. Now I can steal from you. So that's fantastic. What have you got? You got something here worth 10,000. Bastard's Word plus 3 is 10,000 gold. It's not enough. Never enough. So we're looking for things that are like 30,000. That's the good stuff. Surely you have at least one thing that's worth 30,000, right? And the 10,000. I know I could sell one of my really expensive pieces of equipment and just keep stealing it back until I have enough, but I'm not really looking at like actually what he's got. If it's not over 10,000, it's not worth my time, to be honest. It looks like mostly though he has plus 3 weapons and stuff. Seems to be the majority of what he's got on offer. There's 11,000 full plate mail plus 5 or plus 3, whatever. Is that the best you got? 84,000 Yamato. The name of the mighty Wu Jin, who fashioned this companion sword, is long forgotten. However, the name Yamato, loosely translated, means guardian or defender. Plus 1 armor class and plus 4 at everything else. Oh, but don't say. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Paws of the cheetah. Doubles move. Maybe we should get those too. Might not hurt. I can sell that back for 24,000. Oh my god, I can make a ton of money off of you, man. Let's go ahead and save it in case we mess ourselves up. In fact, I don't think there's a chance I can fail, but you know, better safe than sorry. And we're gonna, you know, cheese the system a little bit here, guys, because that's what I do.
I gotta stop dipping into me own ale.
Here you go. Oh no, it's fenced. I gotta find a fence. Oh, I forgot about that. Damn it. Well, at least we got the blade. Yamato. Now, it's not better than anything I have, as far as I'm aware of, but
I'm waiting.
we'll hold on to it for now. Did you have, like, any other... I looked at the boots, but I didn't really look at, like, the rest of the stuff down here. It's just shields, okay. Do I want the boots? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. We'll give it to you. You can catch up.
Yeah.
Okay, suppose we should go steal the rest of this stuff.
Give me some I hope this is worth it.
I'm gonna rob Saradush while we're here. Did I talk to Hecton? I don't think so. Good day to you, sir. Strangers are a rare sight here in Saradush these days. Do you know anything about medicine? I assure you, my lord, I know nothing of that. Do you know of any way I can get into Gromnir's castle? I assure you, my lord, I know nothing of that. Okay, you're a liar. Who's tepid? Hello? Oh, okay.
I'm waiting.
Can't even see who it is. Okay, can I kill this rat? It's in my way. We will take... Oh, no. I want those. Thank you. Nothing like a siege to make a place feel like home. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go explore the rest of this land. Maybe there will be a fence somewhere I can sell this stuff to. I wonder if I can... No, there wasn't... There wasn't a merchant in my pocket of hell, was there? I don't think so. I don't know where else there would... from Fire Giant. Oh my god. Okay, so we've got Grumner's Barracks, Arcana Archives, and the home. Don't know where the oh, there's the prison. Okay. So we're gonna go around this way, look all around here before we end at the temple. Is the plan.
I'm there.
Hey, short stuff. What do they say? Are you all what? Are you all so ugly? Are they about to fight?
Give me some
Don't really want to
direction,
get
please.
involved.
I'm waiting.
Oh, can't get in there. What about here?
It's probably best left to me. Give
Alright,
me
what do we
some
got in here?
direction. Not a concern.
Hey, nobody allowed in here but Grumnir's men. You have about 5 seconds to slink out of here before I turn my men loose on you. I'm sorry, we're not looking for trouble. I go where I want, when I want. Grumnir's days of bullying this town are over. I go where I want, when I want. So that's how you want it. Fine by me. Slaughtering civilians is always fun. I bet it is.
I'm waiting.
Fortunate for you, I am no
Or bother
civilian.
someone else.
Die!
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
And let's just blow them up.
Yeah. Give me some direction. I'm waiting. Yeah. Give me some direction.
Let's do this. Quick and pain.
You asked for it.
Boom. That smells so
I'm
strong
waiting.
against weaker opponents. It's great. Alright. That was nice knowing you guys. Alright, what do we got in here?
Yeah.
Are we all moving fast now? Why are we all moving fast? Where's that coming from? Where's that haste coming from? Who used that? Saravok, do you have spells? No. I didn't think
Give
so.
me some direction.
Huh.
It's done.
Huh? Oh. Ah.
I'm
Just you.
waiting. I'm there.
Moonstone gem.
Saravok, may I share a whispered word with you?
Yes, Drow. What is it you want?
I miss the customs of my homeland, like the breaking in of a new pleasure slaves. The largest and strongest were the hardest to break, but they were the most rewarding, Saravok. I find your great size intriguing. Hey. Hey. What are you trying to say about me? Were you to break me, Viconia, you might find nothing but the chill emptiness of the grave within. That does not repulse me, as you might imagine. We Drow are ever eager to broaden our experiences. I orchestrated a war to slaughter thousands. I have felt the cold embrace of death. I've witnessed the horrors of the abyss. But you, Viconia, you scare me. Cowards everywhere I turn. If you find your courage, Saravok, seek me out. At least I got something Saravok doesn't have. Courage.
Give me some. If it must be done.
She's stuck with me. I'm the only one that's not scared of her. Although, honestly, I'm like the weakest person in this party. That's not true. One-on-one, I can probably kill any of them. Although I'm very equipment dependent. Whereas they're not so equipment dependent. What's here in the bathtub? Get a ring. Did I just take damage? No, that's Corgan. Okay.
I'm waiting. It's
I thought
probably-
I thought my character twitched.
I'm willing.
Oh, missed the table over here. Gotta get that gold coin. Hey, I mean, if we can't find a oh, I just realized we got a key. This key will give you access to the sewers in Saradush. Oh, well, that's nice.
Give me some. Hey, not a concern.
You
More
must
about that. In a
gather
sec.
your
Ooh, if
party
there's gonna be
before
like a
venturing
thieves
forth.
guild, a thieves presence here. Probably would be there, huh? Oh, so that was the Gromnir's barracks. Okay,
I hope this is worth it.
good to know. Alexander Ralisar.
Aye, this be a grand enough lot. Mayhap I won't be needing to kill you all anytime soon.
You don't look like one of the locals. Are you a child of Bhaal as well? Lured here, like the rest of us, to face our inevitable end as well? What do you mean? Yes, I'm one of Bhaal's offspring. I myself am one of Bhaal's progeny, or so I've been told. I guess Bhaal's blood runs thicker in some of his children than in others. By your sniveling manners, I would say Bhaal's blood runs very thin indeed in your veins. Why do I even waste my breath tormenting these cowering cur? is there anything else I can help you with? Tell me about Gromnir. I never liked Gromnir much. Too unstable, if you ask me. I came to Saradush seeking sanctuary, but when he took over, I decided to get as far away from him as possible. That's not true for all of us, though. I understand there's quite a few Baalspawn whom he's gotten to fight at his side. Some of them are pretty powerful, too. Is there anything else I can help you with? Can I ask you some questions about Melisande? I hadn't met her until I came to Saradush, but I had heard her name. They said she promised to keep us Baalspawn safe, but it looks like we're all doomed despite her efforts. How'd you get here? I wasn't brought here by Melisande, like some of the others. I fled here from Symbia. My home village was burned to the ground by a dragon who claimed to be hunting for me. My friends, my family, they threatened to give me to the dragon if I didn't leave, so I did. And I heard a lot of other Baalspawn were coming here. Now I almost wish I hadn't come. Yeah, that's rough, man. And he had a loving stepfather. Stepfather? Father? Foster father. There we go. Do you know how to get inside the castle? There was another child of Bhaal about here who could teleport about, but I don't know if he could take you with him. Timid fellow anyway, probably not the kind you're looking for. I don't know why you'd want to get into the castle anyway. My advice would be to stay well away from Gromnir. When this army gets inside the walls, he's the first thing they're going after for sure. I'll be going. Whatever you wish. Soon enough we shall all be dead anyway, I suspect. The walls won't hold forever. Well, you'll definitely be dead. There can only be one Baalspawn.
I'll see to it.
Only one true Baalspawn. What is this place? The Arcana Archives. Ooh, that was close. Lazarus Libraris. Libraris.
You look like the sort who has... Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Lazarus Libraris, at your service. Welcome to the Arcana Archives. I would normally invite you to look at my magical wares, but alas, my shelves are completely bare. I have not even a single parchment left for you to purchase. My spellbook has been stolen. Without it, I cannot fashion the powerful scrolls which normally fill my shop. Please, mighty Heliax, I beg you to help a humble wizard. Well, I do want you to have those scrolls so that I can then steal those scrolls and learn them or sell them. I shall help you recover your spellbook. I thank you for your aid in solving the theft of my spellbook. Mighty Heliax, is there anything I can do to aid your investigation? Can you tell me about the crime? At first I suspected Hecton. He is well known about town for his sticky fingers, but after questioning many witnesses it is clear that Hecton was at the local pub from dusk till dawn the night of the theft. I still suspect that no good thief Hecton was involved. I can clearly see the guilt in his face, but there is no proof. Without my spellbook, I am virtually powerless to pursue this myself, and as a newcomer to this town, I have no one to turn to for help. Any clues? There was but one clue, Heliax, though it does little to point the finger at Hecton. A set of muddy footprints leading from my window. Very small footprints, far smaller than those of Hecton, or any man or woman for that matter. I regret that there is little else I can tell you. Hecton can usually be found in the tankard tree, if you wish to question him. I'll return. As you wish. I urge you Godspeed. Without my spellbook, I have no way to restock my inventory with the precarious or precious scrolls I normally carry. Not precarious scrolls, that'd be bad. Okay, and we'll rob you later, once we get your friendship. So it's obviously a kid, so it's Squip.
Who are you?
What do you want? You think you can hassle me just because I'm a kid? Yes. Can you tell me anything about Melisande? I don't know anything about that. I'm just a kid.
Who are you?
You know any way I can get inside the castle? I don't know anything about that. I'm just a kid. Sounds just like Hector.
I knows it.
Do you know anything about a missing spellbook? Oh, sure. Just because I'm a street urchin, I have to know that about stolen books. Everyone always blames me. Squip stole this, Squip took that. You got no proof. I have proof. Small muddy footprints like a child's footprints. Oh, yeah. I might know something about that. Maybe I can help you out for a price. 1,000 gold will get me talking. Here's a deal for you, Squip. Start talking and I won't smack you around. You big bully, I'm just a kid, you know. Okay, don't go getting all mean and nasty, I'll talk. I stole that book for Hecton. There's his name. He paid me to do it, but I don't have the book for no more. I gave it to Hecton. Honest. Thank you.
Yeah?
It wasn't so bad, was it? Well, that's going to be a great spot for a thing. So I keep zooming in and out. What is this place? Hello?
It's probably best left to me.
You guys mind if I rob you?
Give me some direct. Not a concern.
You do not. Fantastic. You just need to mind that one. What about this gold? Just slip that off the table there. Is this trapped? Looks like this would be trapped.
It appears I made the right decision in joining you after all.
So that kind of sounds like Thorn. Oh, they do care about that. Okay. Why can't I? There we go. Alright, we won't steal from these guys.
I hope this is worth it.
It's not worth the trouble.
I'll see to it.
Alright, move away from you guys. Let's go into this person's house. This is the Count's old house, right? But the Count's gone, I believe.
It's done.
Surprised nobody's like taking up residence here. It's got a creepy sound. I'm not a fan of it.
Give me some direction. I'm there.
Maybe that's why nobody's living here.
I'm waiting, if it must be.
What was that I
done.
just took? Oh, I was hoping it might be a rogue stone. We need to not sell any of the gems we get because we need to save them for the star dagger. Which that sounds like it could be really cool.
Probably best left to me.
Alright, back in here we go. We need to go talk to Hecton.
This a most satisfactory arrangement.
You there. Need that book back, buddy. The stolen spell book. I see where this is going. Well, Lazarus is barking up the wrong tree. I was at the Tankard tree all night long, and I have witnesses to prove it. I talked to Squip. He told me he stole the book and gave it to you. I know you took the book, Hecton. Save us time and confess. Yeah, I talked to Squip. Okay, I admit, I took the book. But I don't have it on me. If you kill me, Lazarus will never get it. I'm not a bad man. Really, I just took the book because I thought I could use it to escape the city. But the damn thing is locked with some kind of spell. It's useless to me. Lazarus has a teleportation scroll to escape the city. I know it. If you get me that scroll, I'll give you the spell book. Do we have a deal? I'm not your butler. Go get the scroll yourself. Very well. Speak to Lazarus or don't. It's your choice. But until you have the scroll, we have nothing more to discuss. I mean, I would be okay just killing you, to be honest, but I don't want to get my hands bloody at the moment. Just, I'm still clean from washing it and all that Gromnir troop blood from the barracks. I forgot when I started this sentence, I forgot I already killed an entire building of people after I slept. Hello, Lazarus.
What is it?
I'm back. Got a teleportation scroll?
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
I thank you for your aid in solving the theft of my spellbook, Mighty Heliax. Is there anything I can do to aid in your investigation? Hecton admitted he stole your spellbook. He will give it back in exchange for a teleportation scroll to escape the city. I knew that thief was to blame, but he is a fool if he thinks a teleportation scroll will help him escape the city. I do have such a scroll, and I will gladly trade it for my spellbook, but the scroll is useless. Yagashura's mages have cast powerful spells imprisoning us here. Anyone foolish enough to attempt a magical escape will rebound off the invisible walls, a grisly and very messy fate. Nevertheless, here is the scroll Hecton wanted. I suppose the choice is up to you, Heliax, if you wish to warn Hecton about the consequences of using the scroll. I wish you luck in recovering my spellbook. Oh yeah, we're not going to warn him. This is great. Heliax is just loving the idea of this. Alright, let's go back up here. I like how contained this is. This is nice. Wonder if we're gonna get, like... I'm assuming there's gonna be more than just this city. There's supposed to be 5 Baalspawn, right? Does Gromnir count as one of them? Or is it just Yagashura, whatever? That's Yagashura? I have the scroll right here. You have the scroll? Quickly, give it to me. Here, take the spell book. I can't use it anyway, but the scroll is my ticket out of here. You should use it right now. I'm interested to see how it works. Yes, the longer I wait, the more chance I have of losing the scroll. I shall use it right now.
I'm waiting.
Sucks to suck, man.
It's probably best left to me.
And now I'm despised once more. It's a good thing we helped that boy's father out. We're only a little despised, though. I mean, hardly despised. Really. Can I get into that spellbook by any chance? This heavily warded spellbook belongs to Lazarus Libraris. He would probably like to have it back. Probably would, wouldn't he? Here you go, buddy.
I hope this is worth it.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Have you made the exchange with Hecton yet? Have you recovered my spellbook? Yes, here is your book. My spellbook. Thank you, kind sir. Truly the legends of Heliax have not been exaggerated. I can once again craft my scrolls. Please feel free to peruse my vast collection of enchanted parchments, and if you see anything you like, I'm sure we can work out a mutually beneficial exchange of coin for the said item. 5,000 quest experience points. Thank you very much, sir. And what have you got? Is it just scrolls? No, it's not just scrolls. Okay. More paws of the cheetah. Another bag of holding. Scroll case, potion case, all this good stuff. Oh, hell yeah. Do you want stolen items? You don't even want that? Damn. Okay, got some good robes here too. Oh, does Emma need a robe? I don't remember if we got her one. Is that restoration scrolls? Those could be useful. Freedom scrolls could also be useful. Okay, we've got a lot to do with you. Golden Ion Stone. Intelligence +1. Oh, shit. This is fire resistance 40%. Batalista's Passport. Didn't we already use this or have this once? The Grand Mage Batalista intended this item to aid in his travels in the plane of fire. Oh, yeah. It protected just his finger, right? Oh, no, his finger cut off or something. Yeah, I remember that one. Okay, so we're gonna leave first. We're gonna save it.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
We're gonna first scroll down and steal all this stuff. We want all of it. Oh, that's all I can carry. So another cheetah thing. You have boots, right? What are your boots again? Armor class versus missiles. Give you those two, so all of our melee people besides Heliax have those. And this will protect you against missiles, which will be nice. We're gonna go ahead and try and learn this. I know I wanted to... Damn it! I should have just used a Potion of Genius. I was about to say I planned to use a Potion of Genius for it. Damn, that sucks. Oh well. What are you gonna do? I guess you could have one of these. And another bag of holding, that'll be great. And start storing stuff then there. Okay, so you've got this hood. Immune backstab and poison. Regenerate 1 hit point every 5 rounds. We're gonna give you... Where'd it go? Oh, you have it. Give you that. Yeah. I think the intelligence will be better, right? Maybe. Until we find somebody that can use that. Put that in there. Who needs a ring? You need a ring. There you go. Give you some fire resistance. I guess we can put this stuff away too. Just to be sure, it wasn't just like the
Yeah.
No, it is. Okay. I was curious if it was just Baldur's Gate 2 that was making it so I can use those things with that armor on, or if it was throwing a ball as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a weight thing. What else? That's all we got, right? So yeah, we've got 4 bags of holding now, although 2 of them are kind of the same, which is a bit infuriating, but what are you gonna do? Save it again. And let's steal some more stuff from you.
I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
We want that, and we want that. We want all of these. All of these. We don't actually have the money to really buy things, so we kind of need to steal them. I'm a little nervous doing this much at once, but it seems to be working out. Okay, potions of freedom are pretty good. We should get those too. What else? Perception's not bad. Potion of agility, oil speed. Oh my god, all these are some good stuff. These are some good stuff. I want the cloud giant strength. I guess we'll take the oil's speed. Those could come in handy. We do want the elixirs of health too. Oh, I can't steal when it's like that? Okay, that's fine. Cloud giant strength, you can have that one. You probably need some potions, yeah. Take those. Don't I have more? Oh yeah, I have another 24 of them. Jeez. Okay.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
I do have more than 2 gold pieces to rub together, but not for you. They're my gold pieces. Okay, I do want these potions of invisibility too. We need to start using these more and getting our backstabs. I know I'm really lazy when it comes to backstabs. I'm really lazy in general. Okay, do I want these? Frost Giant's pretty good, right? 21 strength, 22 strength. Yeah, I mean, these could all be useful. You need to remember to use them, but... Probably want those fire-resistant potions, too. Yeah. I guess cold resistance could be good, too. Gonna put everything in the potion bags. Oh, that one's full already. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad we got another one, then. I think we're just gonna get the frost resistant stuff, and that'll be it for potions. I don't want to spend too much time doing all this. The reason why I got those elixirs of health is they're antidotes as well. That's the main reason why I went for those. Do you have... Yep. What are you wearing? Okay. I might get you one of these robes instead. Let's see.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
I might, like in between this episode and the next one, we might steal all these scrolls that she can learn. And use a potion of genius and learn these. Actually, I think I will do that. That sounds like a great idea. Okay, so we've got... What does this do? Good align. She's neutral good, so this will be good for her. Armor class 5, saving throw 1, and magic resistance plus 5%. That's not really what I'm looking for, if I'm being honest. It's probably pretty decent, but... I was kind of hoping to get something that would just increase her spell speed or something. It's probably still the best one I can get her, though. We'll get her that, and I'm gonna want these scrolls. Honestly, I should just get all these high-level scrolls. Power word kill. Gate. Imprisonment. Fuck that spell. Freedom. Oh, I can have another shot at the absolute immunity one. Okay. So let's go ahead and give you this. There you go. Merry Christmas. Don't have as much AC, but I mean, what is this really giving her then? The saving throws? I guess that's good. We don't really need the stealth stuff with her. Yeah, I think it's probably still better. She shouldn't need AC anyway. Hopefully. I'm gonna keep those for me. Gotta remember I can use some of these. While we're here, we might as well just do this. Drink that.
Yes.
So your intelligence is 23 now. You should have a pretty good chance of learning these. Good. Imprisonment. Power would kill. Fantastic. And put these away. Okay.
Give me some
There's
direction.
a good amount of XP there. Oh my god, I'm really close. Hold on, wait a second.
Have a look at my rares. I trust you'll find them all in
That's only a few more
satisfactory
spells I gotta learn. What do we got in here? You gotta learn some more spells. Okay, so we need Big B's Crushing Hand. Spell Trap. Spell Strike. That one, and that one. And then Shape Change. Oops. Go. Give all these to him, and hopefully he will learn every single one of those, and Heliax will level up. That'd be a good way to end the episode. Hey, we won't be... Knock on wood. We won't be ending an episode on a crash, which is fantastic. Fantastic news. Good. Good. Level up. Boop, boop. Okay. Level 31. Another 25 points here. How did our pickpocket go down? These went down too. What the hell? Was that from when we decided to save Dorn at the end of Baldur's Gate 1? I don't know. That's weird though. And then we got 10 more points. Can't put any more in there. Yeah, we'll put it there. And another ability. So, the only ability we don't possess... Well, I guess we still... are stupid trap spells. Should I get Avoid Death? For 5 rounds, and during this time, the rogue saves versus death receives a bonus of 5 hit points, or increased by 20 points of the rogue. Immune to death magic. I mean, that could be situationally very game-changing, huh? I guess we'll get it. Probably more important than getting another trap. Although we could have gotten, like, doubled up on evasion or greater evasion. Which might be better? I don't know. We'll get this. We'll get that. No harm. Alright, level 31. Alright. I'm just thinking about how much experience we've got. We've got so much. Alright, let's see what this guy knows about the town before we end the episode.
You look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Questions about this town. Sorry, I can't help you there. I only arrived a short time ago, and between restocking my shelves and setting traps for would-be thieves, I haven't even left the building. Can I interest you in my wares? Not right now. I'll be back off camera.
Yeah, I'm willing.
Before I do that, do we want to check out Kaiser's home? Yeah, let's go do that.
Must be done.
We'll save the temple, the prison, and this place over here. And the sewers, I guess, for next episode. Locked?
Give me some direction.
Well, that ain't right.
It's probably better. I'm waiting.
Complex lock. Well, that ain't right. Well, okay. I guess we will end the episode here, guys. I'm going to pause it just in case, a fireball comes in and kills us. I'm going to end the episode here. In the next one, we'll continue exploring the city of Saradush. as we try to find a way into Gromnir's castle to kill him and deal with that Bhaal spawn. I don't know if he counts as one of the 5 Bhaal spawn that they talked about, or if it's just Yagashura. If it is him, that means there's 3 more out there that we'd have to deal with. Assuming I'm not counting as one of the 5 either. I doubt it, but you never know. I guess we have... Oh, wait. There's 5 challenges, right? In our hell world. So each one of those is going to open up a path to another Bhaal spawn, I bet. Or something like that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you later.